Oh, Emmerdale fans, can we just take a collective breath for a moment? Because if you're anything like us, your heart is probably still lodged somewhere in your throat after that absolute bombshell, a cliffhanger. Caleb Milligan. Gone. Just like that. In a show where even the most seemingly mundane Tuesday can turn into a roller coaster of emotions, last night felt like the entire theme park decided to go off the rails at once. And honestly, we're here for every single heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, did that just happen second of it. Let's rewind, shall we? Because to truly appreciate the gut punch that was Caleb's potential demise, we need to talk about the build-up. Emmerdale has always been a masterclass in slow burn tension, and with Caleb, they've been stoking that fire for weeks, if not months. From the moment he swaggered into the village, a man shrouded in mystery and radiating an aura of quiet intensity, we knew he wasn't just another passing face. He was a dingle, sure, but a dingle with a difference. He was sophisticated, calculated, and had a glint in his eye that suggested he knew more than he was letting on. And boy, did he ever. Caleb's arrival wasn't just a family reunion, it was a carefully orchestrated chess game, his mission, to reclaim what he believed was rightfully his, or more accurately, his mother Faith's. And to do that, he set his sights on Kim Tate. Oh, Kim. The indomitable, the imperious, the queen of home farm. We've seen countless characters try to take her down, and almost all have failed spectacularly. But Caleb? He was different. He wasn't loud or flashy, he was insidious. He wormed his way into her life, her business, even her affections, all while meticulously plotting her downfall. The irony, of course, being that he fell for her just a little bit too, adding another delicious layer of complexity to his already convoluted scheme. The beauty of Caleb's storyline lay in its intricate web of deception. He manipulated, he lied, he played people against each other with a finesse that would make Machiavelli proud. We saw him charm Layla, subtly influence Cain, and even sweet-talk Gabby. Every interaction was a calculated move, a step closer to his ultimate goal. And as viewers, we were caught in his gravitational pull. We knew he was up to no good, but we couldn't help but be fascinated by his audacity. We found ourselves almost rooting for him, despite ourselves, because there's something undeniably captivating about a character who plays the long game with such unwavering conviction. But then, as always in Emmerdale, the chickens start to come home to roost. The cracks began to show. Nicky, his seemingly innocent son, turned out to be his co-conspirator, adding another layer of family betrayal to the mix. And as their plan edged closer to fruition, the pressure mounted. The secrecy, the lies, the constant fear of exposure, it was all building to an explosive crescendo. You could feel it in the air, that sense of impending doom, like a storm gathering on the horizon. And then, last night, it was everything we love about Emmerdale amplified to the degree. The tension was palpable, the stakes impossibly high. Everyone had a reason to be furious with Caleb. Cain, his long-lost brother, felt betrayed by his cunning manipulation. Moira, protective of Cain, harbored deep resentment. Layla felt used and discarded. Gabby, heartbroken and humiliated, was a ticking time bomb. Even Kim, bless her cotton socks, was finally starting to piece together the truth, her formidable intellect slowly but surely catching up to Caleb's intricate deception. The scenes leading up to the cliffhanger were a masterclass in character interaction. The accusations, the confrontations, the simmering rage. It was all perfectly choreographed, each interaction adding another log to the fire. You could practically taste the animosity in the air. Every single person who crossed paths with Caleb seemed to leave with a renewed desire to see him suffer. And that's what makes this particular cliffhanger so potent, the sheer breadth of suspects. Because let's be real, in Emmerdale, if you fall off a cliff, it's rarely an accident. Someone usually gives you a little push, metaphorical or otherwise. And with Caleb, the list of potential pushers is longer than a dingle family tree. Could it have been Cain? The quiet fury that has been simmering beneath his gruff exterior for weeks finally boiling over. Cain is a man of action, and when he feels wronged, he tends to settle scores in his own inimitable way. The betrayal from his brother, the man who pretended to be his friend while systematically dismantling his life, would be enough to push even the most stoic dingle to the brink. What about Moira? The fiercely loyal wife, always ready to defend her family. Seeing Cain in so much pain because of Caleb's machinations might have been the final straw. Moira isn't afraid to get her hands dirty, and protecting her loved ones is her ultimate priority. And then there's Layla, the woman scorned. Caleb used her, played with her emotions, and left her feeling utterly foolish. A woman scorned, as they say, has a fury that knows no bounds. Would she be capable of such a drastic act in a fit of rage and humiliation? Absolutely. Let's not forget Gabby. Poor, heartbroken Gabby. She was genuinely falling for Nikki, and the revelation of his and Caleb's deceit shattered her world. The betrayal was deeply personal, and her emotional volatility could easily lead to an impulsive, desperate act. We've seen Gabby act out before when she's hurt. This time the stakes were infinitely higher. And the big one, of course, Kim Tate. Oh, the delicious irony if Kim, the ultimate survivor, the one who Caleb sought to destroy, was the one to deliver the final blow. We saw her slowly but surely piecing together the puzzle, the realization dawning on her that she'd been played for a fool. Kim Tate does not suffer fools gladly, and she certainly doesn't forgive those who tried to steal her empire. Her wrath is legendary, and if she discovered the full extent of Caleb's treachery, her vengeance would be swift and brutal. So, as Caleb stood on that cliff edge, silhouetted against the stormy sky, the tension was unbearable. We saw the hand, the shove, the horrified look on his face as he plummeted into the abyss. And then, silence. Just the sound of the wind and the echoing question in our minds. Is he really dead? This is where Emmerdale truly excels. They know how to leave us hanging, how to make us obsess, how to dissect every single frame until the next episode graces our screens. The beauty of this cliffhanger isn't just the shock factor, it's the sheer number of possibilities it presents. It forces us, the viewers, to become detectives, to weigh the evidence, to consider every suspect, and to debate endlessly with our fellow fans. And let's talk about the emotional impact. This wasn't just a random character, this was Caleb. A character who, despite his manipulative nature, had managed to carve out a complex space in our hearts. We loved to hate him, but also, in a strange way, we admired his cunning. His demise, if it truly is a demise, will ripple through the village, affecting countless lives and storylines. The Dingle family, already a tempestuous bunch, will be plunged into further turmoil. Cain will be forced to confront his complicated feelings about his brother. Nikki will be left to deal with the fallout of his father's actions and potential death. And the mystery of who pushed him will hang heavy in the air, creating a delicious tension that will keep us glued to our screens for weeks to come. This isn't just a dramatic exit, it's a game changer. It opens up a myriad of new storylines, new conflicts, and new opportunities for character development. The fallout from this event will be immense, and it will undoubtedly reshape the landscape of Emmerdale for the foreseeable future. So, what do we do now? We wait. We speculate. We rewatch the scene countless times, searching for clues we might have missed. We join the online discussions, sharing our theories, defending our suspects, and collectively trying to piece together the truth. Because that's the magic of a cliffhanger like this. It transforms us from passive viewers into active participants, desperate for answers, hungry for resolution. And that, dear Emmerdale fans, is why we keep coming back. For the heart-stopping drama, the intricate plotting, the characters we love to hate and hate to love, and the moments that leave us utterly breathless. Whether Caleb Milligan is truly gone or if this is just another one of Emmerdale's masterful tricks, one thing is for sure. We'll be glued to our screens, popcorn in hand, ready for whatever explosive revelations come next. Because when Emmerdale delivers a cliffhanger this good, you simply can't look away. And trust us, you won't want to. This is going to be epic.